What is good? Welcome into Driving the Nightline. My name is Alan Bell, and welcome to today's show. Got a good one for you, Big Mosh. What's up, buddy? How we doing?
Feeling good. A lot of progress. Middling bets, but you know what I mean? Like if we're going 50-50, not really we're just losing the juice and we're moving forward, we're going to hit a hot streak soon. So I'm excited for the weekend.
There we go. Liddy said, what's up? What's up, big dog? Good to see you. All right, so got some picks here. I'll tell you what, man. I think we got our boy here. All right, I'll tell you what. You go first. I'm going to give our man David a second to get situated in. Go ahead and let it rip, man. What you got?
Alrighty. I brought 5 to the table today. The first 3 picks are essentially the same setup. They each have majorly questionable starting pitchers, bad bullpens, and great hitting weather. I'm taking the Marlins Nationals over 9 -110, Angels Orioles over 10 -110, and the Padres Diamondbacks over 9.5 -105. I will say the Padres bullpen isn't as bad as the other 5, but they're facing one of the top offenses in the Diamondbacks, who seem like they can score 5 against anybody. In the next 2 picks, I like each starting pitcher and the weak offenses that each one is facing. Athletics Royals first 5 under 4.5 at -110. Guardians Mariners first 5 under 4 -115. And the one caveat here is Gavin Williams for the Guardians facing the Mariners, who is a good offense, but I really like him to bounce back here. He has fantastic whiff to strikeout rate, and the Mariners strike out third most in the league. So wink, wink. And I'm really excited to watch these games. And if you want more, I got 5 more in my back pocket. Let's have an awesome weekend.
There we go. Nice job. All right, let's get my man, Big Japan, in here. David, what's good, brother?
Not much, just here at work, getting it in. I am going to be playing Malcolm Wellmaker by points or decision at plus 550. A couple weeks ago, we were on him at his KO prop on his UFC debut, and now tomorrow they will be playing in UFC Atlanta. So he will be fighting against Chris. Chris is making his second UFC debut. He's fought in the UFC before. He's very very durable. I think this one Malcolm Wellmaker will get it done by the points. He might hit him by a KO, but everything's juicy. He's literally coming in a minus 2,500 favorite on this fight. So the only way to pay this to get some value will be a points or decision at plus 550.
Beautiful, man. Great job. All right, and this is UFC Saturday night, correct?
Yes, Friday fight night tomorrow. You have Uzam versus Buckley. Should be a good main event, but this will be the prelims to get us started.
Nice. All right. Well done, buddy. Well done. All right. Okay, so we've got those. All right, mine at the bottom here. I've got Louisville team total over 4.5 at plus 110. That is in the College World Series. We've got Louisville and Oregon State. And right now, we've got a game being played as we speak. Coastal Carolina up on Arizona 2-1. Top of the 4th. Coastal Carolina actually just gave up a solo shot to Arizona on an 0-2 count. No one on, 1 out. Gave up a bomb. Tough, man. Tough, but it's going to be a bomb. Let it be a solo. Yeah, we're going to go with Louisville. So we're on a parlay of Coastal Carolina money line and Oregon State money line. We're also on the over 10 in Louisville, Oregon State. But I want to take Louisville team total over 4.5 as well. Plus 110, a little insurance play, and we could hit all 3 of them. So let's go after that. All right. Any final thoughts before we get out of here, boys? Mosh, what are you looking at? I know you got some other stuff in Major League Baseball.
Who am I looking at? Oh, that's a fascinating question. Honestly, we've got a whole bevy of picks. I went a little bit nuts. We got the Twins first 5 money line. I like the Yankees money line. I like the Mets first 5 money line and the full game money line. I like the Braves combining the team total with the first 5 money line and the full game money line. And like I kind of mentioned before, Gavin Williams over 5.5 strikeouts. Grab that while you can. Don't mind a little, little ladder there as well. If he gets his pitches down and he gets out and starts getting after batters early, which I really think that he's going to do after throwing too many balls early last time out, I think he's going to have a great outing.
All right. David, what's up?
The only thing can I get your thoughts, Moshe, on the Dodgers pitcher Yoshimoto tonight? What do you think he's going to do? I've thought about it. Don't know which way I want to play him. If you can give me some insight on the Dodgers pitcher Yoshimoto tonight.
I mean, I think I saw this quoted somewhere. Aces are going to ace. I would not worry about him. He has phenomenal metrics. He is one of the elite pitchers this season, and I would 100% feel comfortable backing him on the mound.
Dude, also, that right there, we need to do more segments of that, like with anybody. Like, basically, like leaving a voicemail. You know what I mean? Of like a question. It could be about anything, sports, not sports. I like that segment right there. All right. Yeah, Tizzle. Arizona followed up that home run with a double. Looking to score a few here. Top of the fourth, man. Yeah, go ahead.
While we have everyone on here, I did have a free
2-2.
bet.
There we go. All right, go ahead.
I did have a free bet that I did pay. It was $100 free bet, so I did play Murray State to win the College World Series, and I only played that just because of the odds. And I know it's a super long shot, but it's just I played it just to get the value of it having a free bet. So that's what I do have riding for the College World Series.
All right, so you got Murray State, right?
Plus 4,200.
Nice. All right, so number one, obviously you're going to have the most fun team to pull for, right? Like, dude, I mean, and you know it, like, you know the sport, right? Murray State's fun. Dude, they can win it. Any of these 8 teams can win it. That's what makes it awesome, man. So I like it. All right. Yeah,
Can I go right back to the Dodgers Yamamoto question real quick? Because I got more information. I pulled it up. I've been starting to experiment with pitchers. You know, I love the barrel rate to hard hit rate. And I've been starting to take a look at teams' barrel rate and hard hit rate and matching that up to the pitchers to see where the advantage is from either side. Yamamoto's real skill here, his best metric is his low 5.6% barrel rate. And the Giants, I believe, are bottom 3 or bottom 4 in the league in barrel rate. So I don't even think they're going to touch him here. Honestly, I would take a first 3 or first 5 look for sure on the Dodgers.
Dude, I wanted you guys to just keep going. Like, just keep firing questions back and forth, right? Like, if you would have followed up with a UFC question, I would have died laughing. Like, one, I would have listened because – okay, so let me ask you this, man, because I don't feel like getting off right now. UFC tomorrow. Okay, what did you say? Like, speak to me as if, like, explain like a 5-year-old, right?
I got
who
tomorrow.
The main event? Yeah, go ahead. Let it rip. Yeah.
You have Usman. He's coming back. He hasn't fought in like 19 months, and he's a little older fighter, and he's fighting Buckley.
That's
and
a long
Buckley
time.
Right, and Buckley has been knocking off these older fighters, and he's just trying to make a name for him in the welterweight division. So if he eyes him up here, he might get him a title shot. And then even in the co-main event tomorrow, we have women's. It's a three. Can't quote me on it, but it's a women's fight. They're both good, young. It should be good. Malcolm Wellmaker, I think, if he does good, I've been calling it all week that I feel like he should. Sean O'Malley just fought last week, and Sean O'Malley lost. So I think Malcolm Wellmaker, the way he's coming with his come-up power, I think that his next fight could be Sean O'Malley, and we might be seeing that in December. But the bantamweight division is just so stacked, crazily stacked. There's just so much talent. And Umar, the one that's holding the belt, Merab, the one that's holding the belt, I don't see him ever getting beat. Dude's just unstoppable machine, and he can't be beat. Then later in the month, we do have dude is unreal with a gas tank. No, his gas tank is unreal. Like, just can go nonstop at 100 nonstop, and it's ready to go.
What fighter is he? Is he like a?
He's just like a wrestler.
Guy?
No, not a knock. Just pressure, good wrestling, constantly pressure, and
he's like Bret Hart.
Yeah,
he's Bret Hart.
Constantly moving forward. That's it.
Yeah.
It's hard to think against someone like that. He just keeps moving and then presses the advantage. And then the second that you turn yourself in the wrong direction, he's on you.
Right. And then later in the month, we have the UFC Fight Night. So that should be good. That's June 28th on a Saturday, which you have Oliveira fighting Ilia Topuria moving up to fight Charles. And that should be a good fight for the title. And then that whole card is stacked, which I'll definitely have some picks in that for it. But that's in 2 weeks. Next week, there won't be any UFC, so I don't know what we're going to do. We'll figure something out. But that's all I got. Thank you for tuning in. That's it.
By the way, that fight before that you were talking about, Rose Namajunas and Miranda Maverick. Hell yeah. And I've never seen Rose ever nervous. Not once.
She's going to win. I mean, she has it in her mind that she's going to be a champion and she's going to come out on top. And you have to have that mindset. It doesn't matter who you're going against. As long as you play your game, you will come out on top.
She's a beast. She's a real beast.
She is.
I love
And
it.
then just to spin off, PFL last night was really good. I mean, a lot of boring fights, but the one that I'm very interested in is you have Dakota DaVincio. She's a woman. I think she's just the baddest woman out there in the UFC right now. Can knock anyone at any time, and she'll fight in June. And I'm so eager to see her fight and what she does, and just see if we can get a UFC crossover with a PFL. I don't. That's so far to happen, but it would be so nice to watch it if it's something that could happen.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Coach and who's our man? Big Ian, like they're involved with it, right? And
yeah, they're pushing it really hard.
Yeah, and they should. And this is something that like me and Coach had talked about a long time ago, long before he even had like his wrestling page. I was like, dude, you need to do that PFL. You need to do a wrestling like specific page, right? And you're eventually gonna like blow all of it up.
And within the last 2-3 years, it's finally all coming together where the PFL is finally getting a name. They're getting some traction, and they're getting some good UFC fighters. I mean, good MMA fighters that can bridge over to the UFC or stay in the PFL and just keep the PFL name growing, and which it will, and it's doing a great job in it.
Well, that's what I was gonna say is the fact that like I mean, it feels like the sport needs another.
100%.
And I say that positively because there's so many people. Like it feels like the UFC is loaded. Like there's so much talent that it's like, okay, let's kind of NXT main event this thing. You know what I'm saying? Because and that's just speaking from the men. I feel like the women are even heavier, like in terms of talent in the pool than the men are. Like there's females that are great. Yeah, keep going.
And the way the PFL works different as in the UFC is just it's like a tournament brace thing. So you move on and you fight to the next thing. So everyone's invited to the champion wins $1 million, which that's a huge incentive for someone. When the UFC, they're fighting and their pay structures are totally different from you win and you get to the champion and then you win $1 million, which I like that aspect of the PFL of it just being a bracket type win and you move on.
It's also the schedule and consistency that's going to help them in the long run. I don't think, I mean, like, listen, you're going to turn on UFC every Saturday night and be excited to watch because you know that the talent and the excitement's there, but there's not enough consistency in it where you can count on people every 3 to 6 months fighting. When you can start making brand name recognition on your athletes and then having them fight 3 times a year, it's going to help them, I think, a lot more in the long run than the UFC will. Like, and if you talk to anybody, I think knowing names from the UFC is increasingly difficult. It's getting easier because they're becoming bigger and bigger superstars. Right. But I really think it's the consistency and scheduling that's going to help them.
It is.
It'll help, dude. Consistency is the key. Just if you know when it's coming on inherently, like what day, what time, gold, man. They'll get it, dude. I'm glad that it's doing well, because I mean, clearly, it's a sport that is, number one, it's awesome, and number two, it just seems like the talent level is so deep, dude.
And MMA just comes off all over the world, so that them moving again into all over the world. Like next month, they'll be in South Africa and things of that. So it's crazy to see how far it's grown, which is good.
Oh, it's gonna go great. It's going to be huge, yeah.
That's another interesting point. I think that the UFC has worked out its feeding ground over the last 10 years, that they have all of this talent from, Europe and Africa and all these random places where they have feeding grounds where everyone's goal is just to make it to the UFC. That's what the PFL and other organizations really need to do in their outreach and their, commitment to like bringing in young stars, really, is just to get those feeding grounds going.
I'm glad that you just said that. My man, Big Ron Sims, he's got a parlay. I wanted to make sure I got it in. All right, Orioles money line, Braves money line, Brewers money line, Dodgers money line. All right, get those 4 together. There you go. All right, our picks one more time. Read through them. You don't have to break them down. Just read through them. David.
Malcolm Wellmaker by points or decision.
Nice. All right. Big Mosh.
Yeah, we're going with totals all over the MLB. Marlins Nationals over 9, Angels, Orioles over 10, Padres, Diamondbacks over 9.5, Athletics, Royals, first 5 under 4.5, Guardians, Mariners, first 5 under 4.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Now, our man, Big Jeff said, AB, I try to always listen. Thanks for the show. Brother, thank you. Seriously, all of you. Thank you. You guys make what it is. Chicago. Pat said, may I submit my parlays? Absolutely. Every time, brother. Bring it, man. Bring it. All right. That's what we've got. All right. We'll jump out of here. Yeah. Chicago, send those in for sure, brother. Send those in, man. We'll get them posted up. All right, boys. Great work today. Great work all week.
If anyone has any questions about MMA or anything, just hit me up in the Discord. I don't get to it right away, but I'll definitely, if I see it, I will answer any questions you guys have.
There we go. Beautiful. All right. Moshe, David, everybody. It's good to see you all. Have a wonderful rest of your Friday. Get out of work. Get home safe. To the family, friends, or like me, just sit and watch sports by yourself. Be all right, man. Everybody have a wonderful Friday. Let's cash these tickets, and we will see you tomorrow. Thanks.
Who's got it better than us? No!